Good afternoon and welcome to the Victoria Advocate. I'm Becky Cooper, Managing Editor. You probably missed me a little bit last week. I was gone. But now I'm back, ready to go to work. With me at the table is
Tony Valandrin, City Editor.
And behind the camera,
Thomas Martinez, Digital Editor and sponsored by God. And we'll be slamming it down Tony Valandrin's throat today.
we were just talking about religious-based movies. That's what caused that line. And Chris is in a meeting, so he probably won't be with us, visiting with us this afternoon. So, where are we going? Is the video going? I get notifications.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Trivia. What architectural engineering feat, F-E-A-T, allowed the ancient Incans to cross canyons and rivers with ease?
Called the bridge.
Close. A type of bridge. Think about it. While you're thinking about that one, here's an easy one. Tony will get this one really easy. What actress played Wonder Woman in the 2017 film of the same name?
Oh, I have no idea.
Come on.
Her name was...
Not Linda Carter.
No, that's a TV show.
she has a really kind of a weird name. And it is...
Think about it.
Yeah,
We'll come back to it. Hope y'all all had a good weekend. I watched part of the men's Wimbledon yesterday. Federer and Nadal, man, they went, what, 8 games each? No. Anyway, they kept having tiebreakers in that fifth set. It was amazing. Guys are good players.
There's a documentary I'm gonna watch. It's about John McEnroe.
He was there. He was a commentator.
Yeah, it's called.
Can't keep my mouth shut.
It's called John McEnroe in the Realm of Perfection.
About his tennis career.
And it says, though John McEnroe was the #1 tennis player of his day, he never won the French Open.
Wow.
Director Julien Farrell uses the toughest of those losses to Ivan Lendl in 1984 to anchor his cinematic study of McEnroe's violent game and notorious anger.
He broke many a racket.
I think nowadays he's like he looks on those moments as with a little embarrassment, doesn't he? Or does he regret ever being that angry?
Probably not.
I almost wonder if that was part of his
Act.
act.
I don't know. I remember people would just watch him, waiting for him to get angry. It's like, come on. It's like going to the Indy 500, just waiting for the crash.
Gal Gadot. That's my guess.
Pretty good. Hang on to that one. We'll answer it in a little bit. Pause on what we're talking about. I just kept watching back and forth. You know, they have pretty good volleys going. One of them would hit a good volley, and then it would either go out or they'd hit the net or something. It's like, it was fun at the end when Nadal won. He climbed up into the stands and hugged his parents. And then when everybody thought he was coming back down, he goes across the rooftops and goes over and shakes goes into the royalty boxes they sit on TV and shakes whoever's hands who were in there. So I think it was the Spain's royalty that was there. So, pretty cool. So coming up for tomorrow, moving forward, we have a fun story about Wilma Stover, who's 104 years old. She still lives at home. She has caregivers around the clock. But she's still sharp and lucid and can talk and remembers a lot about life. She grew up in Shiner and moved to Victoria with her husband, and they've lived here ever since. We have photos. We have hopefully a timeline of her life from world events. And do you know if Kira got video or photographer got video?
Do not.
I saw pictures of her. She doesn't look 104, so pretty cool.
Is that a good thing? Or
Yeah, that's a good thing. She looks younger.
Okay. Because she could look 115.
Yeah, maybe only be 90. No, she's 104. She looks probably like she's 80. So she's aged well. We have a story from Amber on how the state funds Victoria College. How much money the state will receive from Victoria College will receive from the state. The college will not receive Harvey relief money. And then I don't know what we're going to the status of the next one, or the next two, so I won't mention that. Then at 4:30 today, the Calhoun Port Authority is meeting. They're supposed to adopt their new budget for the coming year. Their fiscal year starts, I think, this month.
Oh, I wonder if those funding stories went online.
No,
Okay.
I already moved one of them to another day.
Okay. Because I had them set for yesterday, because they were supposed to run, initially it was supposed to be in today's paper.
I'm sure Tom changed the dates when he moved them. And Commissioner's Court, we talked about a program called Victoria Ready. It's for residents. It's a 6-week program. It's designed to provide a variety of trainings, such as active shooter, CPR, hurricane preparedness, etc., for residents to come and get prepared for these emergencies. So
That was part of the topic of City Corner today.
okay.
So we got a little sneak peek of it, and maybe more can get into more detail about it.
Okay. City Corner is about the importance of spaying and neutering your pets, and not just because it helps the pet population, but it also has some health benefits to it.
Wait a minute, did we run the wrong sprint City Corner today then?
No, she only sends them one at a time.
Oh, never mind.
We haven't heard from them, have we? At 2:15ish, Victoria College STEM students, or STEAM students, it's a science camp, will be setting off the rockets that they made. So we're going to go over and just take a standalone photo for that. Told them to take more pictures for online gallery. The city announced today that they're going to be offering an evening hours open court for municipal court. It'll be July 22nd, August 26th, and September 23rd.
What do you think about that, Tony?
Sorry, I was looking at it. Yeah. They're going to be open when? I was getting them ready for the news. I was reading some of the news stuff.
Okay.
Doing my job, getting ahead of the curve.
And those of you with your pets, our newest photo contest is having owner and pet, or owner and dog selfies. Gotten some pretty good photos so far, so be sure and send yours in. And your schools is about a creative story time held at Hunt Elementary in Cuero. For the month of June, people can come in and do artwork or read or do whatever to the at the libraries at the school district. Sports. Binks column. Then we have NBA. Man, there's some pretty big trades in NBA over the weekend.
Couple trades, big free agent signings. Some pretty good stuff going on. Changing the landscape of the NBA.
Yeah, buddy.
But besides Binks, we'll also have the rest of our outdoor stuff.
Yeah. And more Wimbledon. And that looks like it. What do you have in the wire?
You want national or?
Sure.
Well, sorry, that's the one that wasn't loaded.
Which one's loaded?
Well, I'm loading the AP top news, but
Okay.
I don't know why this app is so slow. finally, Hong Kong police clear protesters from legislature building. Hong Kong protest demands drop extradition, free arrested. Iran breaches uranium stockpile limits set by nuclear deal. These are the AP top stories. Girl recalls poor care in Texas border station. Oh, today they buried the father and the daughter from El Salvador who died on the Rio Grande.
Won't you dream?
Those are the two who drowned, yeah. That should be a story we should get in.
What's it
The
called?
city attorney is on the line, and they're willing to issue CTW for that.
Drowned father and daughter mourned at El Salvador cemetery.
I'm not sure.
A man and his young daughter who drowned trying to cross into Texas were laid to their final rest Monday, a week after a heartbreaking image of their bodies floating in the Rio Grande circled the globe. 200 relatives and friends followed the hearse bearing the bodies of Oscar Martinez and his 23-month-old daughter Valeria inside, I can't pronounce the cemetery name, in southern San Salvador. Many wore black and wept. They carried flowers and green palms, and some held signs bearing the logo of the Alianza soccer team, favored by Oscar Martinez, who belonged to a group that supports the club. Let's see, in Texas.
That airplane crash up near
Oh,
Dallas was
Dallas.
pretty bad. We had that this morning.
Yeah, 10 were on board, right?
Yeah.
8 passengers and 2 crew.
Oh, I thought it was 10 passengers and 2 crews, so total of 12.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
Whatever.
Well, on the state wires, the drowned father again.
He advised to go ahead and issue the CTW, and we're putting all his information in the note.
There's a lawsuit challenges U.S. approvals of the Keystone XL pipeline. Environmentalists are challenging the pipeline again. Ex-Cowboy player Brent arrested on assault and other charges.
Brent too.
Josh Brent. Do you know this person, Tom?
Not off the top of my head.
Former Dallas Cowboys player is being held on charges that include assaulting a public servant after authorities say officers found him intoxicated outside a Dallas area fast food restaurant. Oh, plane was sold months before it crashed. Officials have not yet released the identities of the 10 people killed when a small plane crashed at a suburban Dallas airport, but the aircraft's former owner said Monday that he sold it earlier this year to a Texas-based company. It's a Beechcraft BE-350 King Air. The plane was scheduled to fly to St. Petersburg, Florida. Witnesses and local authorities said the aircraft struggled to gain altitude, then veered into the hangar not far from a busy commercial strip and densely populated residential neighborhoods. Let's see. Texas rejected 3,800 personalized license plates in 2018. Anyway, that's about
Vulgarity
it.
or whatever. Probably.
I don't know.
Vulgar.
The denied license plates messages included offensive, uncouth, racist, derogatory, or political messages such as dump Trump. I don't know what that is. Oh, one said CNN fake. Yeah, it's the Department of Motor Vehicle that has to approve them, but they rejected 3,800. Comprise non-political messages such as "Hi, ugly," "Hail, y'all," "Hell yeah," and "Get naked." N8 KD. That's a talker.
So that's the poll question. Have you ever had a personalized license?
Yeah, do you have a personalized license plate? Or have you ever had one? Yeah.
So my one sister used to have personalized plates. That's her initials, frontward and backward. So her initials were RAW. So the plate said Raw War. And more people would stop her and say, "What does your plates mean?" And she would tell them, and they'd just shake their head and walk off.
Oh, I couldn't figure this one out. It's LOKHMUP. Lock 'em up.
Oh, lock 'em up? Okay.
Yeah. And the other one was DMP-TRMP, Dumb Trump.
Okay. With that, we have anything else? Get the poll trivia questions. What architectural engineering feat allowed the ancient Incans to cross canyons and rivers with ease? You said bridges?
I'm gonna say it's the type of bridge.
Yeah, it's a type of bridge.
It's like the arch bridge or something like
No,
that.
it's the
suspension bridge.
suspension bridge.
Very
Yeah.
good. Ding, 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 ding.
Really? Yeah, that was
The
it.
bridges made entirely of natural materials like grass, which were then woven into cables, wow, would span gaps of at least 150 feet. Most of these bridges were lost to time, but one still exists today in Peru. The Quichua Chaka, never heard of it. The other one. What actress played Wonder Woman in the 2017 film of the same name? And what did you say, Tom?
This may not be totally correct, but I think it's Gal Gadot or Gadot, however you want to pronounce
What
it.
do you want to say, Tom?
I have no idea. Lucy Liu.
No. Tom was correct. Gal Gadot. Gadot, an Israeli actress, previously appeared in several films in the Fast and Furious franchise. Isn't she in the latest make of this movie too? Is there another movie?
I think it's coming out again, yeah.
So now that you've been enlightened with your trivia, we're going to say see you tomorrow. So let Tony know if you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, and he'll pass them on to us. So we'll see you tomorrow.